In this video, I'm going to talk about a new vocab word called coterminal angles. So we're talking about coterminal angles, which is essentially saying that it's two angles, or two or more angles, that have the same terminal side. Terminal side is the side that's not the initial side, it's the one that actually moves moves around in a circle as we go. So if I were to draw a picture right here, sketch a quick axis, and I were to draw an angle like this, and maybe I said that right here was, let's go with 60 degrees. Now, if I show the arrow right there, that's saying, you know what? I'm talking about that angle right there, that 60-degree angle. But if that arrow isn't there, that could be a lot of things. My 60-degree angle could really be talking about going all the way around like this. Maybe what I'm talking about is a negative 300-degree angle. Okay, it could be a negative 300-degree angle. Maybe what I'm really talking about there is just the 60 degrees, like I had originally said. Maybe it's talking about if I were to start right here and really wrap all the way around and go back to here again. If that was the case, I'd be talking about a 420-degree angle. Maybe that's what they really meant right there. If we don't actually see the arrow showing us where to go, all three of these angles look the same. And actually, I can keep adding or subtracting 360 and getting more angles that would be coterminal with these right here. For example, negative 660, if I do negative 300 minus 360, I'd get another one. Or if I did 420 plus 360, I would get 780. All of these angles are coterminal because they all look the same without an arrow on them. They all land in the same spots. So, the most common use of coterminal angles that you'll actually talk about is trying to find an angle that fits within the single rotation. Yeah, having an angle like 3,000 degrees is fine and good, but it's really more helpful to see it when it's between 0 and 360. So where does it fit initially on our picture right here? So a negative 400-degree angle. All I really do to figure this out, I keep adding or subtracting 360 until I get somewhere that's within my range. So I know that negative 400 degrees, if I add a 360 on there, I just went in a complete circle. I'm in the same spots. So that's the same thing as negative 40 degrees if you were to add 360. So that's the same thing. And if I add 360 again, I'm going to get to 320 degrees, which actually is exactly what I was looking for here, between 0 and 360. So those are both coterminal angles, but the 320 is the one that actually fits the description between 0 and 360. And I'll do one more example in this video. We'll talk about a problem with radians. So let's say we're looking for a coterminal angle, and let's say my angle is 16 pi over 5. And I want to find a coterminal angle for this. Now, just like on the last one, I kept adding 360, or I could have taken away 360 if I was too big until I got something in my range. I'm going to keep adding or taking away 2 pi, because that's a complete rotation around a circle. So what I'm actually going to do right here first is try to get something. It's going to be hard to get a common denominator with a 5 in the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad to do. My 2 pi right here is the same thing if I multiply top and bottom by 5. That's 10 pi over 5. So if I add or subtract 10 pi over 5, that's just going in a circle. It's still going to be coterminal. So on this one, I'm too big right now. 16 pi over 5 is well over 2 pi. But if I take away 10 pi over 5, I go a complete circle rotation away. I'm down to 6 pi over 5, and that is my coterminal angle. It's between 0 and 2 pi. In fact, it's 1.2 pi.